Welcome to Free Beer Friday, powered in part by the Bearded Monk and Classic of Denton.
I had that. I didn't. Hey guys, welcome back to another issue of Free Beer Friday. Yeah. As we're almost ogling men right now.
We started ogling men immediately.
Apparently that man and I have the same style.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys are rocking it.
Same taste in V-necks.
You do. Yeah.
You know.
But he does definitely have. He's got the shoulders and the triceps.
He's got that tri definition. You know.
That cut.
Don't.
That cut arms.
I don't lift enough grain bags. I'm not.
You'll get there. Don't worry about it.
I think his glasses also fold up like yours as well.
They might.
Pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see that.
See, this is one of the best parts about being on the square.
Yeah.
Like on a Friday, Saturday night, just
live
people watching.
Yes.
Like there's so many people out here. It's so much fun.
And Denton people too. Like let's be real.
Yeah.
Like Denton people are the best people.
You want to talk about a fun town?
And everybody listening on the podcast is like,
why am I still in my bathrobe at home right now? For
doing
sure.
it wrong.
Could be getting some free
doing
beer.
it wrong. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's Free Beer Friday.
What?
Okay. Sound off. Let these folks know who y'all are.
who are you?
Oh, hey. I guess that happens every once. I'm Ben from the Bearded Monk. As always, your host.
Betsy from Union Bear, filling in for Jennifer, the bearded lady.
And I'm Chad from OHB.
What are we drinking, Chad?
Oh,
from
So
Highlands Brewery.
we are
So
drinking.
formal.
That's right. I'd like you to use my full name from here.
Yes, sir.
We are livening up the
Oddly
studio
specific.
so hard right now. Yes.
Yes, Shui.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I just wanted to jump on the paddy wagon.
Oh,
guys.
nice.
Sorry.
Nice.
Thank you. I'm just getting used to this. No, this is the Swervy, or the Schwervy, if you'd like to call it that. It's a beautiful spring ale. So it's going to be light, crisp, it's a patio pounder, very crushable, about 5.4 ABV, and it's got a little creaminess to the back end. that I
It
like.
does, and
Like this
only
little
on the
sweet
back
honey
end,
thing.
which I
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, exactly.
I
It's not-
expected a cream ale, beyond the days of Genesee cream ale, to be much sweeter. That's
Right.
what I've experienced lately. I'm pleased.
yeah.
This is nice.
No, I love it. This has been my this is one of my favorite that we came out with recently. But my big favorite is at your the Bearded Monk right now, which is the Tipsy Goat.
Oh, yeah.
That thing
Yeah,
is
I did that
beautiful.
artwork this morning.
It
man.
looks
Nice.
great, by the way.
Thank you.
Spot on goat.
I came to college to draw drunken goats.
Did you really?
That's why I came here.
So
Yeah.
what kind of
nailed it,
goats do you
man.
put in that beer?
Is it made with real goats?
Yeah, Himalayan fainting goats.
Okay.
That's right. If you scream at them too hard,
Well played,
they'll
sir.
scream back at you and then they'll faint just immediately.
I like
Yeah,
this.
It's great. But
I've got a pretty good goat call. So
Yeah, good. All right. Yeah,
I do.
we just did an extract though. Some people do a puree, but we did an extract.
Nice.
Extract.
Nice. Well, you want a little dried goat there.
That's right. little touch of dry goat.
it's good for the aroma.
It is. It really is. Yeah. But no, that's a Imperial Helles Bock. Also, the first time we've made that one. It is very complex. It's got this beautiful caramel color to it, beautiful white head to it. It's a light lager in its mouthfeel, but it's 7.2 ABV, so it will get there.
Imperial.
Oh, yeah.
indeed, yeah.
Get you into trouble real quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I set that first off at an 8-ounce pour.
Yes.
Like, let's keep this a little bit lighter, especially with this nice weather.
Oh my god.
So do you get the Imperial on the aroma or on the taste? Does it taste that strong,
It
or
doesn't
does it
taste
go
as
down?
strong. That's
a little
how
too smooth?
why it's so
Yeah.
so dangerous.
It is sneaky.
It is so sneaky, and I mean, there's a very complex, almost a touch of like caramel notes, just slight, but it's not like overly sweet. It just goes down like water.
Nice. Does it finish kind of dry?
Or
Somewhere in between, maybe a little bit of body.
I'd say a sopping wet finish.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a thing.
I'm going to say this.
I feel like it
this
should be
sweet,
actually.
sticky
That was
flavor that follows you
insanely
home.
descriptive. Oh,
That's right.
good lord.
That's right. But no, it's my favorite of our
boy.
seasonals. It's really, really good, and
Nice.
it's the last keg is at the Bearded Monk right now. Yeah.
The last keg.
The last keg. That
Oh
should
my
be a
gosh.
movie.
In a world where beers are drank.
That's right. Only one keg remains.
Oh, nice. We got some voiceover work to do.
Man. Oh yeah.
Okay, now wait a second.
Yes.
You've done some voiceover work.
I have done some
Right?
voiceover work. Yeah, and I currently do some voiceover work at the Funimations
Nice.
The animes. Yeah. So I've been recently, the one I'm known, the most recognizable in is called Overlord. I play Brain Unglaus. Yes, he is a.
I'm impressed you were able to say that after the drinking we've done today.
The anime names are difficult to say at all times. Yeah. They're not easy. So
you have to do the voice.
Oh,
you're mic'd up and everything.
Brain Unglaus?
Please.
Oh.
Here, I'm going to give you a different one. I'm going to give you Toby from Fairy Tale. He's a half dog, half man, who's either crying or screaming at all times.
So wait, we should start turning down the.
Yeah, she get. Yeah, there we go. All right. So.
My sock. What? Why did you take my sock? You didn't. What are you doing? Why didn't you just get this out?
Okay.
It's him.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Or he'll do dog noises. He'll be like,
Yeah, oh, nice.
Yeah, it's
nice.
a lot of fun. Yeah.
So we've got to go watch this now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, look it up,
That
man.
was
Yeah.
very anime. I love it.
Did it feel anime?
Very anime and very animated.
Dude,
I liked it.
thank you very much. Most of the
Yes.
time, you're just dying, though. Yeah. So it's like you'll go into the booth, and it'll be like, hey, you're this. We're going to cut to this scene where this guy gets stabbed with something, and you're like, yeah.
Do you have an
Good job.
impression? Do you have a cartoon or an impression of some sort?
I've got nothing. I have nothing. Well, I don't know. Maybe
you have a great voice, though. You have a wonderful.
Oh, why thank you.
I got Ben from the Bearded Monk is what I have.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I just
That would
have
work.
late night radio voice.
That's right.
Oh, it's time.
That's right.
That's not bad. I only have Cartman.
Oh.
South
Oh,
Park.
let's hear that card.
I'm going home! Man!
That's good.
You guys!
You can only yell that one. That wasn't very ASMR. But
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But you can't just say it.
No.
Yeah.
You guys. I'm going home.
That's not very convincing at all.
No, it's still pretty nice.
It's a little more
very good.
ASMR.
Feels like whispering it.
I like it. Yeah. A little whispering Cartman in the. Yeah.
I think Cartman whispers.
No,
that's
I think no, absolutely. Yeah, his pillow talk is probably pretty intense. I don't know.
So I've never been to your brewery. Tell
have
me-
you not?
I have not. I don't get out much. This is me getting out.
You should go.
So tell me about it.
Yeah.
What do you see when you
seeing
walk
the
in?
So, yeah,
What's
no.
the
Right now.
environment like?
Absolutely. So I fell in love with this brewery. That's the reason I joined up on the paddy wagon was that. Sorry. I first fell in love with the Freaky Deaky. That was the first beer that I fell in love with.
The triple, right?
It is.
Yeah.
I love triples. And
That little monk has gotten so much attention at the Bearded Monk, by the way.
The little.
Yeah, he's just kind of pulling up his robes. There's a little something going on under there. Yeah.
Yeah, little poke. Yeah, that's and I found out. So recently, I found out that that when they first came out with that design, the original had it going up where he was showing a pink thong going on. And we were like, let's go ahead and let's take this down a little bit.
Just
Yeah, let's
hide
make
that
this
whale
a
tail.
little-
Yeah, it's a little much.
Girl, no.
He did have a tail, actually.
Yeah.
But you know, but no. So I fell in love with that beer because I love triples, and that was like one of the first in the area that I was like, that's exactly what it tastes like.
Nice.
And then going into the brewery, the biggest thing about a brewery is that we are a very family-friendly brewery. We're dog-friendly and family-friendly. Hey, buddy.
I coached this kid in baseball.
Did you really?
I do.
What?
Is he,
Hi.
Is he good?
He's awesome.
Hyper Cats.
Awesome.
Yes.
Good.
He's working on that.
He
he's
pitched
working on
last
that right
night.
arm.
Did he
pitched
really?
a 2-inning game. Killed
Like
it.
a champ.
What a man.
Nice.
Yeah, DBI, man.
Yeah, dude.
I'm sorry
I
to
didn't know you.
interrupt.
Yeah, no, I didn't know you coached baseball. That's really cool, though.
I wear mini bandanas. Yeah.
I love it, man.
So I'm so
Yes.
sorry.
No, it's all right.
Freaky deaky, whale
So
tails.
freaky
Tell me
whale
more.
tails. So no, the coolest thing about that makes OHB unique to other breweries is that it is both family and dog friendly. So like you can bring your dog inside to the brewery. Yeah, it's awesome, and it's
That is cool.
by family friendly. I mean like you show up any night of the week, and there are kids everywhere. Like we have a family night once a month, and we show like Pixar movies on the wall. There's a chalkboard on the wall facing our fermentation tanks where kids can just write whatever they want.
Oh,
Make
cool.
their art.
Yeah, dude.
Write their stories.
Exactly.
Oh, I love it. Yes.
So it's great.
I love
The first time when I first started there, I brought my 6-year-old daughter to a family night, and immediately, like she made friends with this. I'm gonna tell the longer version of this story.
Do it.
We have these, what are those things called? They're like the spools, the huge wooden spools.
Yeah,
you
the
know?
big wire spools.
Yeah.
Like that's a brewery cliche table.
It
Come
is.
on. Like
It is.
It's the
That
world
and
we live
barrels,
in, though.
yes.
Absolutely, yeah. So it has a hole in the middle, and she was playing with her little stuffed bunny, and she dropped it down this hole,
no.
not thinking. Yeah.
Down the rabbit hole.
Right.
Oh.
So there's this moment of like, haha, and then like a panic where she realizes it's gonna be hard to get it back.
It's gone.
Right, it's
Aw.
gone. So she's like crying. I'm trying to fish it out, and this other little like 6-year-old comes over with another stuffed bunny and like introduces her stuffed bunny, and they become immediate friends.
Nice.
I did rescue the bunny.
Oh,
Thank
goodness.
God.
Good.
But
I was
no.
really worried.
Yeah, it was
It
kinda
was pretty
concerned.
bad. Yeah. So they ended up playing for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I just hung out and talked to her parents and just drank beer, man. And that's the kind of environment that really just kind of sets us apart. you know?
Nice.
Right on.
Yeah, man.
Right
Absolutely.
on. Good little family weekend out.
It is.
Yeah.
It's great. And we'll even throw a soda. Like, we'll make a soda in-house, and we'll have a soda for the kids. And, it's
nice.
just a good time, man. I love it. But, yeah, no, Brad and Darren, they're just great guys, man. Just,
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on.
What kind of
absolutely.
sodas do you make? Does it rotate? Do you do
It
different
does
things?
rotate. The last time it was like a cherry limeade. We'll do like an orange creamsicle. But
Yum.
yeah, we try to make something new for the kids all the time as
That's
well.
really smart.
Isn't that cool? Yeah,
That's
yeah.
very cool.
Yeah.
Digs it, man.
So do you keep those in kegs or in a bright tank?
Those are in kegs.
Put 'em in
yes.
kegs. Right
yeah,
on.
absolutely. I don't brew them, but everybody at our brewery does have to brew beer. So
Yeah.
you do a pilot batch.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is
Whether
it
you're-
your recipe? You work on your recipe with the brewer?
You work on your recipe with the brewer, whether you're a salesperson or marketing guy. Colin just made his batch, which is on the wall right now, which is like I believe it's a blueberry bramble-am is what it's called.
Okay.
What?
So, yeah.
Oh, this sounds like fun.
I'm telling you,
Sounds
man.
like a song.
It does.
Love it.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. We should make a song like that.
So what's yours? Have you made yours yet?
I have not made mine yet.
What are
I'm
your
very
ideas?
excited.
What are you thinking?
Okay, so this first time I've told anybody this, guys. I'm really excited.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and it was inspired by something that happened at your store, actually.
Uh-oh.
I came.
What?
Yeah, I came to your store, and there was
Now I'm worried.
the. There was some people selling CBD products, and she had a CBD infused honey with coffee beans. So it was infused with coffee beans,
Yes.
and
Okay.
CBD.
I started mixing that in my coffee.
Did you?
It is amazing.
Dude,
Yeah.
I tasted it and I was like, I want to make
Wonderful.
beer with this. So I want to do like some sort of lighter honey ale that has like a strong coffee flavor, but also has some CBD in there to just get you even more relaxed. I don't even know if they're going to allow me to do it, dog.
Yeah, that's a
But this
really
first time you
new
heard
thing
it?
because it's only
Yeah.
been legal in Texas for a short time, and it's
It
only the
has.
hemp-derived CBD. It's very specific.
Correct. Yeah,
But
so it's not
now
going to
we're
get
starting
you.
to think about some beers with those too. I've never done one either.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I think that could
okay.
be really neat, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to jump, we'll see what happens because it's really expensive. So
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to let me do it.
Even if they don't go for it, research it. It'd be
Okay.
really interesting to know about. Did you ever homebrew or anything?
Not at all. I just drank a lot.
Touche. Cheers.
Oh, yes. Oh.
I'll just break the
Oh, wait,
open
you
again.
ready for the next one?
No.
thank you.
You're welcome. No, I fell in love with beer at the Alamo Draft House. I was
Nice.
before then. I fell in love with beer before then, but I really got introduced to the brewery scene in Texas from Alamo Draft House. Doing
Okay.
work there.
You were on the other side of this table.
I was
At
yeah.
Alamo, right?
Yeah, correct. And I still do a cool event called Hopped Up Cinema once a month. So we'll show a movie. We'll have a flight of beers, and I got to interview the brewers and the owners. And I've done that for about 3 years now. And then for about a year and a half of those, we made videos called Frickin' Awesome, or F&A for sure. It was short. That doesn't
Clever.
count as.
I like it.
I signed the contract, but that doesn't. We're good.
F-I-R-K.
You're being a
K-I-N.
good
Yeah.
boy, sir.
K-
Okay,
K-I-N?
all right. But yeah, no, those were a lot of fun, and we would go to the brewery, and oh my gosh,
Look
you're
at those cheeks.
adorable. Hey, buddy.
Face cheeks. Baby cheeks. You have to specify.
Oh, face baby cheeks.
Face
Yeah.
baby cheeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just somebody mooning us. Look at those cheeks right there.
No, the podcast people don't know.
Adorable.
Oh, and
Hello,
they're
sir.
Oh,
what's going
sorry.
on?
Love you.
nice
And
cheeks.
there are some people that are just listening at home as well. Like, what's going on? Oh my goodness! Oh. I don't know. I'm also not a sound effects guy.
Yeah.
That was good. I don't know.
You guys are doing great.
Yeah, thanks. I think this feels great. No, I love it. No, but yeah, we did those videos. It was great, and we I think their best one, most well-known one was the Pedicolis one. We did with we did an Office Space parody with that, to where we did the printer scene shot for shot, but they were all bashing Bud Light and Bud Ice and stuff like that. And Michael Pedicolis actually got so into it, and that was just a spur of the moment idea. That was just like, hey man, like we're showing Office Space. We were sitting outside smoking a cigarette, and this is PG. I don't know. Sorry. And we somebody just threw it out. We were like, man, we should do the printer scene, and we just decided to do it. And Michael heard about it and decided to stay. He actually went and was the guy who was punching the ground.
Punching the.
Yeah, and he went so heavy force on it and was so into it that his knuckles were bleeding.
Oh
And
god!
Oh no.
Yeah, we were like, we broke the
He
owner.
went too hard. He found all the Bud Light in the surrounding areas and just
Just smashed him, man.
got taken away in the paddy wagon. Oh, I stole yours.
Oh no, that was the perfect opportunity, though.
I'm just gonna snatch.
Yeah, you keep your own
blade.
way.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. No. But it was a lot of fun. We did stuff like that. The other one was the Bishop cider. We did the pineapple apple. We were talking about, like, somebody just said, have you ever seen that silly YouTube video, the pineapple apple pin? So we did that, and we did it can pineapple apple can, and I did the dance and sang the entire song. And that was just spur of the moment. Joel came back and he was like, hey man, what are you guys doing? I was like, don't worry about it, dude. Just disappear for a second.
We've been dancing around the cidery for like the last hour and a half. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to picture the dance, but I know this is mostly podcast.
Oh yeah.
So,
Well, let's cut to the clip. Let's go ahead and
you
cut
know?
to the clip.
Yeah.
All right.
I think you brought a clip.
I did.
Did you bring a clip?
We got a clip going? No? No
I
clip
feel
going?
so. I feel like it's Family Guy. We could just be like, "You brought a clip," and then we all like,
And then just fade away.
Okay. Yeah.
wait
And
for the
we're
clip
back.
to finish out.
I actually do have a couple of text
wow.
messages.
Yeah.
Hi, Jenny.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ooh,
it's coming
ignoring
back on.
that.
All right.
Oh, hey, guys.
Oh my gosh,
Sorry.
that was hilarious.
Yeah, right? Sorry.
Amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's how I got kind of introduced to the brewery scene. and
Well,
just
now
fell in
wait.
love with it.
These people can go pull these videos up.
They can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
give them the
Well, I'm-
details.
Oh yeah,
I'm going
Yeah.
to.
Pull them up. Look up
Right.
Pedicolis Office Space parody and Can Pineapple Apple Can Bishop Cider Company.
Boom.
They'll be on
Yeah.
there. Yeah,
There you go.
Absolutely. Oh, the
It's on the
OHB. The OHB full video is on there as well. Look it up on Firkin Awesome on Facebook. The whole OHB F&A video is wonderful.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
Fantastic.
Tied it back in.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And that's how you got into a lot of this.
It was.
Right
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Right on.
Got introduced to Brad and Darren and heard their story and they were my go-to.
Okay, so it's been a while since we've talked about this, but
Yeah.
let's talk about the story.
You want to
Like,
hear the story?
we've
I know their
gotten
story.
so far into this, people may not know what OHB
That's
is,
true.
or they don't know what Oak Highlands Brewery is.
Oh,
It's
God, I hope they're not watching.
like, love you guys.
Hey, no, seriously, it's a great story. It's and one of the reasons I fell in love with their brewery. So Brad and Darren met through mutual friends at like some random party, and they had both dabbled in home brewing, but basically they found out that each other homebrewed, and they started brewing together, and then they
Right
brewed
on.
together for 12 years.
Oh, cool.
And then when Pedicolis and Lakewood and Deep Elm was first coming out, they were winning homebrew competitions against some of these emerging breweries. So they were like, man, let's
Maybe we should do something.
we should
about
do
this.
something about
Yeah.
this. Yeah, exactly. So they got together and they got a group of investors. Brad was a lawyer, still has his law degree, just like Michael Pedicolis. And Darren's an engineer. And so Brad went full force, full time. Darren has his boss is one of the investors, which is helpful because when he has to do stuff for the brewery,
Nice.
goes to do stuff for the brewery.
Gotta take a second, man.
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
But then they hired a brewer, Matt, who was even just as good, if not better, than they were.
Right on.
And that's where that culture of like it's all about the beer for OHB. So it is about family, and one of the reasons it's about family is Brad and Darren's wives both told them like, hey man, you're not going to disappear to a brewery and not see your kids and just be drinking beer all night. Like, we need to be able to come up there. And they're like, okay, all right, yeah. So,
Family friendly.
family friendly.
To the
But,
extreme. Yes.
That's kind of the new culture of breweries, is that we want them to be family friendly.
Well, yeah.
You know, when we did the show last week with Wichita Falls, I researched them because I didn't know much about them, and there was so many great reviews, and then that one that said, oh, why are there kids in here? But that's not the norm. Most people love that they can bring their kids, that it's family friendly. It's not a bar. It's a brewery where everybody is welcome, and that's awesome.
And it's all of us that built the industry. We're all having kids now.
Right.
Like, yeah.
We're old.
I still want to go drink beer. Just
Right.
because I have children doesn't mean I'm not going to drink
Bring them.
anymore.
We'll put them to
Absolutely.
work.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Hey, mine will sell beer.
give them a soda.
They'll sit themselves at the register and talk to people.
Dude, I
Mine
love
sold beard oil for Jen when we were at
Nice.
that. Man.
at the beer walk at the shops
Dude.
at Willow Bend. He was hawking her beard oil.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
It's not hard. It's awesome, but yeah.
That's awesome. Mine actually gave me advice on selling beer because
Nice.
she said, "Dad, you sell beer. What do you tell people?" I was telling her about the Freaky Deaky, and I said, "Well, it's got some floral notes. They use American hops to kind of balance out some of the sweetness." And she goes, "Dad, stop. Nobody's gonna like that."
Wow.
She goes,
Harsh.
"You need to tell them that it's sweet like candy, and that it could make unicorns cry." And I was like, "That's
Oh
Genius.
my gosh.
really good.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
really good."
Boys, if you're watching tonight, I need help on this. Yes, Logan and Riley. We're going to talk sales tactics here.
Yeah, man.
That's fantastic.
It was wonderful, and I use it all of the time. Yeah, that's right. It's the perfect way to sell that beer. Yeah,
Amazing. Yeah.
yeah. But no, yeah, I think that you guys are right. It's like where everybody's having kids that's in the brewing industry, but also beer is about culture, man. Like it's about a group of people coming together, and that's always included kids. You know.
Yep.
So I don't think that like beer should be seen as something that like kids shouldn't be around.
Right.
They shouldn't drink it.
Right.
well,
And we should drink it
yeah.
responsibly.
They should drink
Yes.
it responsibly.
No,
Well, we
should
should.
drink it responsibly. Yes. But it's always been there.
It has.
Alcohol has always been part of the family environment.
Right.
I think we're coming back around to this old world idea of the pub or the brewery is this cultural center.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
you go to church on one day and you go to the pub the other day, and
It's
you're
been
still
long
talking
enough
politics
since
both
Right.
times.
Prohibition. We're
Yeah.
getting back to
Yeah.
where it's acceptable.
We're breaking away a
Absolutely.
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, man. Yeah, I was at an account near here where the lead bartender, had her baby like strapped around her chest.
Aw.
She, as she's checking inventory. Nobody batted an eye at that because that was the town hub right there. It's in a small town, and like her baby's
amazing.
adorable.
Right?
Like
How are you going to be mad at a baby?
Cannot
You're not a
fault
good person.
those cheeks. Come on.
those cheeks, man. Yeah. So it doesn't have. I think, like you guys said, the culture is changing. It's becoming less about, which is a great thing for America. It's less about just getting drunk, and it's more about the flavor of what you're drinking.
Just enjoy it.
Yeah, it's
Just
a craft.
enjoy it.
And
It is a
enjoy the
craft.
environment you're
Craft
in.
beer. It is a
right on.
true craft.
I mean, you as a brewer know that.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
That's
oh
it.
yeah.
How,
So
how
what-
did you get into it? Have you told
Bartending.
your story? Has she told her story?
Well,
It's-
once.
Yeah, once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
want to hear
Once
your story. I
officially.
haven't
a
heard
lot of bartending, some home brewing,
Yeah.
and I applied to Union Bear as a bartender/brewery grunt, and they gave me a shot. I showed up not knowing if they were going to pay me.
Wow.
I didn't care.
Then
I
they
just
threw
wanted
her in
to be in there
the
and learn.
fermenters. They're like,
Yeah.
all right.
Go
Shut
clean
it.
these
Yeah,
up.
actually, yesterday I had to go head first into the kettle with a wire to fish a gasket out,
Oh,
and that's why they keep me around.
There you
'cause I'm
go.
nimble,
That's
and
nice.
hardworking.
well played. Well played.
Yeah, I just love beer, and
Yeah,
I
man.
just love it.
I do too. That's why I got into Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys.
It's a great world.
That's a great world.
Well, and you about ready to go serve up some beers?
I
Hang
need
out?
to try
Love to
this
serve some
Imperial Hellesbach.
Oh yeah, I've got some
Because
growlers
that's
full.
not
Yeah.
a style that I've ever encountered, so I'm
it's
very
time.
excited.
Yeah.
It is time.
It's
Okay,
fantastic.
and
Yes.
so we've got multiple beers to try.
We do.
Right
Nice.
here.
Right here.
Because it's Free Beer
Free
Friday.
beer.
Absolutely.
Come on.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
you can get them in multiple locations around Denton. You know, it's great. We're
Oh,
all over the
wait.
place.
Give us the rundown real quick.
Yes.
Where can you find your beers?
Yes.
Look it up. Look it up
I'm
quick.
prepared for this question. I wrote notes on my phone that's on airplane mode, so it doesn't ring. Bearded Monk, Backyard on Bell, East Side, Free Play, Rock and Roll Sushi. You can do sake bombs with the All Good, and you can do sake bombs with what we're drinking right now.
What?
Oh, dear.
Yeah, dude.
And I can get like the seared ahi tuna.
Yes.
Oh,
Dude.
continue.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Oak Street, Hannah's Off the Square, Alamo Draft House.
Oh, Hannah's that
Oh, I know. Hannah's is so good. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Continue,
you're fine.
continue.
Lucky Lou's
I'm just getting hungry.
and
now.
Metzler's.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
I know, man.
Right
Yeah,
on, right
absolutely.
on.
So check it out.
So
dude.
we can drink around town, guys.
Let's go drink around
Go
town.
to whatever bar you're going to go to.
Yeah,
It's
man.
one of those.
It's
Come on. Yeah.
It definitely
And
is.
if it's not, come down here right now.
Yeah.
We're going to serve up samples.
Let's do
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, cool.
These guys are
All right,
waiting.
guys. Let's
Let's
do
give
it.
them some
All
beers.
right, let's
Sweet.
get some beer.
All right, everybody. We're coming. We're coming. And y'all, thank you for joining us. If we don't see you tonight, we'll see you next week. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah. Paddy Wagon.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out DentonRadio.com for new Denton artists and where they're playing next. While you're surfing the internet, make sure you check out our friends Classic of Denton at ClassicofDenton.com.